Hi everyone, welcome back to the Stitches and Scribbles channel. My name is Erin and happy day one of Vlogmas. So I am filming this on Black Friday, day after Thanksgiving, otherwise known as Friday, November 24th. I had to check what the date was. And you will be seeing this on December 1st as your first day of Vlogmas. I have lots of things planned for today, but I wanted to give like a quick introduction as to how Vlogmas works on my channel, just in case you haven't heard it in any of my other videos so far. But I film Vlogmas about a week in advance. I start the day after Thanksgiving and delay my uploads so that you are seeing them December 1st through 25th, even though I'm actually filming them about a week before they get released, just to give myself some extra editing time or the flexibility to skip a day of filming if something's going on that I don't want on Vlogmas. So that's kind of the vibe here. The goal is to be pretty laid back, but make a lot of crafty things, do a lot of like fun little activities, but not to stress out too much about the videos themselves. With that being said, I do have quite a bit planned for today, but the first thing I wanted to do was open the first day of my advent calendar that I purchased. So I really struggle with advent calendars because I always want to get one. And I really have fun opening them and seeing what's inside and having like a little present to open each day. But I really struggle with what to get because a lot of advent calendars targeted for adults are candy. And even though like I like the occasional piece of chocolate like most people do, I'm not actually a huge sweets person. So I usually don't want the ones with chocolate. Last year I did a wine one and it was wonderful, but I didn't really want to do alcohol again. And I didn't want to do like beauty, skincare, nail polish, that kind of category. I also didn't want to do jewelry. I didn't want to do socks. A lot of the like very typical advent calendars are things that I don't really want to have 25 of that item. So when I saw a TikTok about the advent calendars that were at Aldi, I decided to give those a try, and I ended up coming home with probably the heaviest advent calendar I've ever had. But this is their scented candles advent calendar, and holding it up to my face, it smells absolutely amazing. I think it's so heavy because the candles must be in glass jars, but I haven't actually opened it yet to find out, so we're going to do that today. I don't really have a great way of showing it on camera, so I'm untying the ribbon to start. Oh wow, this is intense. So, oh my gosh. This is what it looks like on the inside. So there's a little drawer for each day. Let me see if I can do this up on my shoulder and pull the drawer out. Look. I'm gonna put this down. Okay. So it is a blue candle. It is in a little jar, but it's not a glass jar. It's like a frosted jar. And this one is called Cashmere Snowflakes. It's a very like kind of cross between like a cozy scent and like a clean laundry scent. But that is absolutely adorable. It does not say on here how long they burn for, but it's 1.8 ounces, which is like, that's like bigger than a little tea light. Well, it's definitely bigger than a votive candle. It's probably about the same size as a tea light size. That smells absolutely incredible. Yeah, that's our advent calendar. So, moving on to the plans for today, which actually, this is part of it, and that's why I wanted to open this first. I have not decorated for Christmas yet. I celebrate Christmas, so we'll be talking about that on this channel. I still have my fall decorations up, which in reality are just Halloween decorations that I refused to take down for the month of November. So the vibe for today is going to be taking down the Halloween decorations, putting up my Christmas decorations. I want to really set the vibe, which is why I wanted to open this first. I think I'm going to light this candle while I'm working. I'm going to be listening to a Christmas audiobook and actually like quick side detail again, this introduction to this video is going to be the longest part of the video. But I accidentally woke up at 3 in the morning this morning, which has been happening a lot the last couple of days. I somehow never recovered from daylight savings time and kept waking up at 4 in the morning, which honestly wasn't that bad. It meant that I like knitted for an hour and a half before I got ready for the day to go to school. I'm working as a full-time substitute teacher right now to cover a maternity leave. So that wasn't like the worst thing in the world, but the problem was that I was getting tired and wanting to go to bed at like 8 at night. Which again, not the worst thing in the world, but it kept inching earlier and earlier and earlier to the point of where last night I like desperately wanted to go to bed at like 6:30, which is not okay. I managed to stay up, I think, until 8:30, and then I crashed really hard and then woke up at 3:30. So I've been up for a while. So the goal is that if I can get everything decorated and like set the mood and the cozy vibes, then I can take a nap with all of the Christmas lights on. So that's the goal for today, is we're going to decorate and then nap, and then maybe if we have some extra time, do some cast-ons for some new projects for Vlogmas. Yeah, that's going to be the vibe for today. Let's dive in to the undecorating and decorating portion of today's vlog. Alright, it's later in the day. I finished my decorations for now, although I did kind of come to a realization that I had forgotten about from last year. So we had a 4-foot Christmas tree that I had had forever. And last year when we pulled it out, we realized that most of the lights didn't work and it was kind of looking not as great as it had in years past. And I totally forgot that we got rid of it. So we currently don't have a Christmas tree. Which was not a problem I thought I was going to run into today. I had totally forgotten that we had gotten rid of the tree. So I might be adding that to my shopping list for tomorrow. I'm hoping to run out and do some shopping. And if not, I have some options saved on Amazon that I can order. But yeah, that was something I forgot I was going to have to deal with. But for now, I'm going to move on to some knitting. I got a nap in and did some computer work, and I'm feeling much more rested and ready to work for the rest of the day. But I thought I'd start by talking about some of the projects I did at 3 a.m. because I couldn't sleep and I really wanted to start Vlogmas projects. So if you are my mom, stop watching this episode. You can come back tomorrow. Everyone else should be fine. I don't think I have any other gifts for people I'll be talking about today. But I have two things that I'm actually working on that my mom is not allowed to see. So the first one is a little, dice bag. And I am making these for my D&D group, which is just family members. I don't think my brother watches these videos, so I'm not worried about him seeing it. But my mom does sometimes. So I am making little dice bags for every member of our group. I found these minis at the Wisconsin Sheep and Wool Festival. They are from Bumblebee Acres Fiber Farms, and these were their Lord of the Rings minis. So this is the one that I'm pretty sure was supposed to be Gandalf the White. The color names were all on the, like, connected yarn label, so I don't actually know which one is which, but I'm assuming this one is Gandalf the White. I made this tiny little drawstring bag. I have probably more than half of the mini skein left over, so if you're thinking that this is something you'd like to do, it doesn't use very much yarn, you could definitely do it with scraps. But my plan is to keep working on these, so I might cast on another one today. I have a color left for my brother. I'm pretty sure this color is probably long bottom leaf, because it's green. And it's the remaining three that I'm not sure about. One of them is Doors of Durin, one of them is Return of the King, and one of them is Hallbrand. I have no idea which one is which, but this is the one that I'm making for my husband. This is the one that's going to be for me. And this one is kind of an alternate. My mom's character uses blue dice, so she could have either one of these. I'm thinking she'll like the white one better. But if not, this is just going to be an extra one for an extra set of dice, or if we ever have another person join our group. So I might cast on another one of those. Since they went so fast, I could knock another one out. But the other thing that I'm working on that is also for my mom is this bag. So it's basically a bigger version of the dice bag that I just did, but I'm not going to do the drawstring on it. My mom really likes purses that are small enough to really just hold her phone, her ID, and like a credit card in them and not much else. She likes things really small and compact. So I'm making her hopefully a couple of these in cotton yarn. And I picked cotton because it won't stretch as much over time because the phone can be kind of heavy. And I also started this morning, so I think I'm going to keep going on this for now. For right now, this second, I'm probably going to work down here in the basement, but I might migrate upstairs at some point so that I can enjoy my decorations and the candle that I put out. That candle from the Advent box smells amazing, by the way. I was really happy with the scent, and I'm really excited about having all of those jars at the end, the like little colorful ones. I'm hoping that the rest of them are different colors because they're actually really cute and the labels can totally be peeled off. So excited to reuse those in some sort of a crafting purpose. But for now, we're just going to keep going on this little bag. I'm making this in I Love This Cotton, which is a yarn from Hobby Lobby. And this is the color Moonlit Frost. It's like white, pale olive green, like pale teal, and like a denim blue. So I thought it would be a good color for my mom. There's a couple other colors that I would like to make this in eventually. I know that probably a solid black one is something that she would enjoy, but I'll probably put some sparkle in it since she has a fabric solid black one. And then I have a couple of other cotton yarns in my stash that I think she'd really like, but we'll just focus on this one for now. I finished the little purse that I was working on. I think this turned out super cute. It's definitely not too stretchy, so it stretches this way, but it doesn't stretch the long way, so it won't stretch out over time. I did just an I-cord for the strap. I might make this into a tutorial later because it was pretty easy, but I used kind of a weird method to start. I actually did what you do to start toe up socks, but it's the same method I used for my dice bag. So let me know if you want a tutorial. I'll definitely be doing a tutorial on the dice bag at some point, but I would be more than happy to do one for this as well. We are actually going to go to my parents' house for dinner. Just because that was the plan for tonight. Nothing special, just kind of low key, post Thanksgiving, like leftovers and stuff. So I probably won't film there, and I might actually call this the end of the vlog for tonight. I think the only other thing that we'd be doing today is maybe watching a movie, which is not super interesting TV material or watching material for you. I did want to talk about kind of like the overall theme I'm going with for Vlogmas this year. It wasn't super apparent today just because of what I ended up doing, but my husband and I decided that we wanted to do kind of like a rewatch of some of our favorite nostalgic fantasy series during December this year. So our plan is to rewatch all of the Harry Potter movies, and that's like the first priority. We might also do the Narnia movies, Lord of the Rings, etc., and just kind of see how many franchises we can get through. So we might be watching the first Harry Potter movie tonight, and if that's the case, I'm not going to work on dice bags anymore tonight because one of them is for my husband. And while he did see the one I already made, I don't think he like processed what it was, but I'm not going to work on it like directly in front of him. He also doesn't watch the vlog, so I can talk about his Christmas presents as much as I want on here and he won't find out. That's fine. And if we end up watching Harry Potter, I might cast on a new project. I might also just work on the prayer shawl that's sitting over by our TV area because I have an old one that I haven't worked on in a while. My phone notifications are aggressive today. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for the vlog for tonight. I'll let you know if we ended up watching Harry Potter or not tomorrow. And yeah, that's going to be it for tonight. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit subscribe. I am going to be posting a video every day in December for you to watch. So make sure you stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye everyone.